1. Let's count the rooster crows all with 2. We'll go 30 seconds. 3. Is that all you got? Just 3? I guess they're all just communicating with each other. Like say, there's 5, and then there were 6. Okay. So 6, 7. There's 7. 7 rooster crows within 30 seconds. Now, here's some math for you. If you hear 7 rooster crows in 8, 9, 10, that's 40 seconds. Okay, fine. Okay. Oh, Lordy. Listen, we'll just go a minute. 13. That's 13. We're going to go 1 minute. Anybody? 14. Anybody else? Are there any more? Okay, right. 15. So 15 rooster crows per minute. Do some math here. This is going to be fun. Do some math. If there's 15 rooster crows every minute, how many rooster crows are there in, let's just say, a 12-hour day? The hours of the day that the roosters are alive and well and awake. So that will be some really fun math. 15 crows per minute. How many rooster crows are there in a 12-hour day? The number is going to shock you. And with my anxiety, it drives me bananas. One thing that never fails, you walk over here and everyone starts screaming and hollering at you. What you hear are roosters. Hush it up! I'm trying to make a video! They don't care. No one cares. No one cares. Rocky, I hear you! And that right there has always been one of my biggest... Oh my God! That right there is one of my biggest annoyances. The smallest... Nate, the smallest guy on the farm, has always been my biggest nemesis. Oh, golly gee, how does anyone sleep around here? Hi, hello there. You're gonna get me all dirty. You're gonna get me so dirty. Shush it up! Shush it up! Seriously. I want you all to notice how much hay we still have here at the Plum Grove property. This is just such a blessing. Even with everybody on the hill feeding from our rolls of hay, I bet you there's still 70 rolls of hay in here. It's, mid-December? Mid-December, and we have all of this still stacked here. Hey, buddy. That's Adam or Steve. And then we still have this entire side pocket over here full of hay. And that is just, that really is such a darn blessing, friends. Such a blessing. Waylon came through my open gate. I'm trying to walk him back in, and he's not being very, go back in there. He's not being very happy about it. See, that's the whole thing. He came out, and I closed the gate behind him because I did not want anyone else to come out. And now he got mad at me. He's mad at me because and it's his own fault. I walked in for a second to start the water. The gate swung open behind me. Come on, Waylon. And then when the gate, it's just a long story, but the thing is, now he's mad at me because I closed the gate so no one else would come out. And he does not. Waylon, sook, come on. He's gonna make my life real difficult here, friends. He's gonna make my life real difficult here. Waylon! Looky here. Texas is blowing up saying, boy, don't you come over here. Don't you come over here with me. There's no girls to fight over. So right now they're just posturing with each other, just trying to, because we're in different pastures. When they get in the same pasture, Waylon will bow down to the master. Okay, but right now, because they're on different sides of the fence, there's a lot of posturing going on. Waylon's like, someone better hold me back. Y'all just better hold me back. Someone better hold me back. Texas like, come on in here. I'm gonna have to go around and get behind him. But here's the problem. If I walk him back up this way, this gate open, how much you want to bet Santana's not gonna hightail it out of here? She will hightail it out of here. And if she doesn't, some of these girls over here will. So I'm in a real pickle. How to get Waylon back in, but not run everyone else or allow everyone else back out. And that is my dilemma. That is my dilemma. I will say this, I've never been scared of Waylon. I'm not scared of him now, even though after you watch the video from what happened to Justin over there, gives you a whole new appreciation for what a bull that size can do, because I do believe that Waylon is even bigger than Chuck, the bull that got a hold of Justin. So kind of scary when they get worked up. Now the demeanor of Waylon and Tex is nothing near like that of Chuck. I think that Justin played around so much with them to make them that way. We've never played with our bulls like he does. We've learned not to play with your bulls. And you want them to always respect your authority. Now, I'm not knocking anything that goes on with Steinmetz and his farm. To each his own. But we respect our bulls. And you all know, I've said from day one, you keep your hands off of them. I mean, here's an example. Nephew Jake, shirtless Jake, wanted to play around and toy around and play with Santoro until what happened. If you know the story, Santoro got to playing so rough with Jake that he tossed Jake around the same way that Chucky tossed Justin around. Now, luckily, shirtless Jake is fine. It just tore him up a little bit, but he's fine. Justin required surgeries. But no, you learn to respect your bulls, y'all. You don't mess with them. They're a lot stronger than you are. And if you ever let them think that they don't have to respect you, then you're playing with fire. Right? Yes, thank you. All right, we're gonna try to walk Waylon up this fence line and get him back into pasture. But I'll tell you what, that was foolish of me. And here's the thing, I was dragging a water hose. So I wanted to get the water hose all the way pulled through before I closed the gate, and it didn't take him but just a second, and he was out. But we'll get him back in. I'm gonna put my phone down and go ahead and get around behind him and walk him back up. And in case that you're concerned him going down to the road and getting out, he's not going to go to the road because there's no reason to. What he wants is back in there with his herd. He'd come out, had a good walk around. Now he realized there's nothing over here for him, and he wants to go back in. He just can't find an open gate. And like I said, my dilemma is if I open the gate to run him in, other cows may come out, and we don't want that. Waylon, come on, bud. All right, here we go. This will be a really fun refresher course on the differences between suk and so. So you all know that the way you call a cow individually, be it a female or a bull, is with this simple suk. Don't know how to spell that. To call the entire herd, it is a very loud and vocal so. Now, there's going to be a lot of folks argue with me. It's because everyone does it different. No matter which farm or ranch you live on, different folks have different strokes for different folks. They all have their own way of calling, but that's the way that we call. All right, that gate's going to be left open. I will get around behind Waylon and push him this way, okay? All right, we're going to walk around on the back side of Waylon and push him up this fence line where there's an open gate. I have to hurry before everyone else makes their way over there. You don't like those rocks, do you? Hurry up. Come on. Everyone is so concerned while Waylon's out. The gate's open. Don't go that way. The gate's open. Walk down the fence line, sir. Don't make me run, boy. Gosh darn it. Gate right there. Turn left. Look how smart he is. What a smart ass. He sees that gate open right there. Boy, you see that gate? Okay. Okay, you want to play that game with me? Okay. Okay. I will not leave this gate open or I'll have the entire herd out. He wants to, don't mess with my water. Do not mess with my water. Golly gee. Okay. I'm going to call Waylon over. Waylon, suck. Make eye contact and call, and they will come. Waylon, suck. They're all looking at me like I'm stupid. Oh my golly gee. Okay. We're gonna try this one more time. Waylon. This is why I need my side-by-side back. I haven't told y'all that whole story, but I'm having a hard time with that dealership. Listen, this thing has less than 20 hours on it. Let's go. Go. Get up that fence line. Get up that fence line. Dot that way. Cut in there where the gate's open. Oh, huff and puff all you want. Turn left right now. Turn in there. There we go. I'm not going to push him now. Pressure release. Release that pressure. He sees the open gate. There he goes. All right, all is good. Now he's going to get tough. He'll have to go around and reacquaint with every one of the ladies to remind them all who he is, which is second in command. Second in command. We all know who number one is. Yeah, so I'm having a hard time with that side-by-side, and I don't know what to do. And at this point, I'm letting them know that, hey, I don't want it back. Because if it's going to give you those kind of major mechanical issues with less than 20 hours, and guys, you all have watched, you know how I drive. I don't mud hog. I don't climb rocks. I don't go through water. I drive across beautiful green pastures. And you don't have a reverse gear just go out on a machine with less than 20 hours. That still has the original tank of gas. And I was telling the general manager, hey bud, listen to me. I says, I can Google, and it's all over Google and Reddit that this machine has something wrong with the reverse gear. So I do not want it back. Hi, sweetie. Hey, pretty girl. So, okay. Baby girl, that was weird. All right, now Tex is going to come up and remind Waylon of who he is, which is a nobody. Guys, not to worry. None of these cows are in heat. All of these cows have been bred, every one of them. So our bulls are not going to fight. They're just going to, Tex will remind him who he is and where he stands in the pecking order. And what's crazy, he's been out for 30 minutes. It only took 30 minutes for Waylon to have to forget who he is and where he stands. Typical guy, huh? I thought I would walk over and show you a little bit of the scuffles that happened between Tex and Waylon, so you all know they're not serious. I played a video recently. It was a flashback video of 4 years ago where it was Tex versus Billy. And guys, I think that you can all agree that the knockdown dragouts between Tex and Billy were a whole lot more serious than what you see happening here. But let me tell you what's going to eventually happen here. So just like every time that, you know, two brothers begin to play wrestle, or a couple of cousins, at first it may seem obvious that one has the upper hand. But as they continue to play, sometimes that play begins, you know, it can turn rough. They begin to rough play. And so as Waylon matures, and he gets bigger, and he gets stronger, and he begins to learn he can do things, sometimes to have the upper hand over Tex, who's a much older bull, then you may see a little bit tougher battles when these two go at it. Now, like I said, as of today, there are no cows in heat, so they're just two bulls who are messing around. But with time, it will become, you know, more and more dangerous to let them go at it. Now, don't get me wrong, there are plenty of farms and ranches who have two bulls, more than one herd bull, who they do let battle it out for top honors. As a matter of fact, I think his name is Pete. They're at 1 Acre Farm. No, what's that place called? Small Farm? I forgot. You know, you all know Pete, the older guy who has a farm, I think in Pennsylvania. It's his annual tradition to video his two bulls fighting. He lets them out to pasture once a year, and it's his biggest day of the year with content is when he lets his bulls fight. And for as many people who watch his channel, it surprises me that he does not have the people who hate and they're not mad. They love to watch the showdowns every year. And to Pete, it's like a huge thing to see which one's going to win the ladies for that particular year. But no, we don't do that here. We divide our herd when it's time to breed. Waylon has his girls and Tex will have his. But no, make no mistake, as you can see right now, Tex is going off with the herd. Waylon's going to come back over here and hang out with me and sulk. He will sulk and pout a little bit. Not sure my camera's jumping around like that, sorry. Poor Waylon. I'm sorry, buddy.
Don't let your troubles fester. Come watch Longhorn Lester.
Yeah, something like that.